Hi all, welcome to the Mentors Moment session of Shewall. Today with us we have Arnabi Marjid. Arnabi is one of our esteemed mentor in Shewall. She has an experience of over 24 years in HR and is currently the VP of HR at Lupin, a global pharmaceutical company. Arnabi has a flair for mentorship and has been a great support for Shewall. Thanks for being part of our Mentors Moment series, Arnabi, and it's a privilege to be talking to you.
Thank you, Janani. It's a privilege for me too.
So, Arnabi, we have a couple of questions for you. So, I'll quickly get started with the questions. The first one that I want to ask you, with Shewall being a community of women, whom do you say is a woman who you are inspired by a lot, and even today, who's inspiring you, and why?
So that's a very difficult question to answer because I feel that, I personally get inspired by women from every walk of life. I can't point out at only one person. So if it can be just anybody and it can be so many people through the years.
Okay.
With no political affiliation, I would say I really admire the guts and gumption of an Indira Gandhi or a Margaret Thatcher.
Okay.
I I really look up to the empathy of a Mother Teresa. At the same time, I am amazed by the crisis management that someone like a Jacinda Ardern just did, the New Zealand Prime Minister, the way she handled the COVID situation.
So true.
So from various walks of life, there's so many people, especially women, who inspire me.
Mhm.
Difficult to just name one.
Awesome. I know there are so many inspiring people these days, right, that we can look up to. So true.
Absolutely.
So just moving on, so you from being a manager to being a VP today, I'm sure you would have faced a lot of barriers and challenges in your career, right? Can you tell about some of your barriers and how you overcame that so that people who are actually looking to grow in their career could take that as a takeaway?
So I guess the most common one, which almost all women would appreciate and would engage with, was my when I became a mother.
Okay.
So that is always for every woman a time when you sit down and you contemplate that, is this it? Should I just call it a day and then just focus at home, and should I just move on? So those, of course, have been moments. I'm not going to say that I was any different. Of course, they were very stressful, and there were a lot of sacrifices at both ends and compromises that had to be made. But looking back, I feel that if at that time, the way, okay, I personally felt that I had a lot of people who provided tremendous support to me, be it my manager, my peer group, my fellow colleagues, to my team members, my family, like my husband, the family support system of my parents or in-laws. So there was a tremendous amount of support that I got.
Mhm.
And I feel that if that period, most women can stick to it, and don't let go, and they don't surrender to the circumstances, and they move on, and they really feel that it's just a couple of years in your life that you need to really stretch yourself. You're pulled apart, both your mind and body gets pulled apart. Your heart sometimes tells you something, your mind tells you something else, but that's about it. It's life is a marathon, not a 100 meters race. So if you can overcome that 100 meters, I think you would never ever going to regret that. I mean,
True.
that's my personal experience.
Awesome. I think that applies to almost everybody, right? Almost everybody goes through that particular phase, and it's sad that some people actually give up to it and don't continue.
Yes.
But there are people like you who keep inspiring us day in and day out to not to let go at that point and keep continuing, right? So true. Moving on, and you are a VP, and I'm sure you will have a very, very busy day. But how do you manage your day? Like, how is your day go? How does your day go about? It's a lot of people still struggle with how to plan their day, how to plan things, how to set priorities, and all that. Probably you can give us some tips on how do you plan your day, so that we can understand how we can also set priorities.
Right. So there was a point in time again where I had too many things to do. And it was very difficult for me to multitask and manage. Especially I have a son,
Okay.
but then now he's relatively grown up. He's a teenager, so I really don't need to tend to him that much. So I
Okay.
have a lot of time that has come out from there.
Okay.
Of course, I have a very, very busy schedule, a very difficult day at times, which I don't know what time the day would end.
Mm-hmm.
So, like again, most of us, I would always try to pinch out time for myself and wonder, when do I exercise? When do I read up something nice? When do I watch a new web series? When do I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Just to give you an example where almost everybody had been in a lockdown situation and kind of working from home and taking it cool. There's not been a single day in the last 6 months that I've not come to work.
Oh,
So we are
okay.
working from office, as you see, because we're in essential services,
Right.
pharmaceutical company. So we couldn't take a break, and none of us could. So
Okay.
uh, I really didn't even get some time off during this period when most
Okay.
people got time off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But then there was a point in time in my life when I took a hard look at my day. And
Mm-hmm.
I was a late riser, and then getting up in the morning and starting to work, getting so many things done at a very short time. And then by the time the day would start, I would never have a control over what time the day ended, because I did
Okay.
not know when my work will get over, when I'll manage to come back home, and if at all I will manage to get some time for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried very hard. I changed my entire biological clock
Okay.
to a point where I get up very early.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So early in the morning, that time is in my control. No one can take that time away from me. So that 1 hour early in the morning that I get to go for a nice morning walk, where I don't take my phone along, because at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm sure nobody would call me. So that has really helped me to keep myself sane,
Okay.
because that is a time that I feel I'm in charge of my own time.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nobody else who's going to be taking that time away from me. But
Okay.
after that, I don't know how my day pans out. So I have no control
Okay.
over that.
Okay. Okay.
That's been a learning.
Okay, okay, awesome. I think everybody goes through this, right? Like we kind of mess up, we don't know where we are going, and then at some point we take a stand, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And if we
Yeah,
do it right, I think from it's just set for the rest of our life, right?
very true.
So who's your I think you already mentioned that you have a whole big support system, your family, your work and all that, right? So do you want to talk anybody in particular about your being your biggest support or motivation?
Uh, Undoubtedly, my husband. I mean, I always keep saying that he's been the wind beneath my wings.
Okay.
Every time in my life when I have started to question myself,
Mm-hmm.
uh, question my own capabilities at times, that can I really do this? Do you really think that this is cut out for me?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Most of the times he's had more confidence in me than maybe what I've had in myself. And of course, the kind of support that each one of us need to be, because I've always stayed away from my support system, as in we've always stayed in a different city. So it has been mostly me, my husband, and my son. So naturally, there's a lot of help and support required. So if
Mm-hmm.
I had to, at a drop of a hat, travel,
Okay.
now he had to make sure that he was not traveling. It's not that he's not going to work, but he will not travel.
Okay.
When he would travel, I would have to adjust and not travel. If
Mm-hmm.
somebody would have a party in the evening, the other person would have to ensure that you
Okay.
cancel everything else and you get back home on time. So the way we've been juggling our work and life,
Mm-hmm.
so without, it's like a bicycle. If you don't have both the wheels balanced properly,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's a very difficult job to
Very.
balance and to ride, uh, uh, through the way. But that's something, touchwood, I've been really blessed with the kind of support that I've got. And looking back, I feel sometimes maybe because, my mother-in-law is a practicing medical professional. She's a very senior
Okay.
surgeon. So maybe because the upbringing that he got, that his mom was always busy and he had to kind of help and support,
Mm-hmm.
that stayed with him. I think that's what it's my understanding, and because of which he could really, really support me
Okay.
all through my career and personal life.
Awesome, awesome. I think, as you said, right, for especially for married women, if
Yes,
husband is supportive, I think half the problem is solved then, just
absolutely,
there itself. And
absolutely.
after that, it's everything is smooth. I completely understand that. Okay, I'm sure you will be reading a lot of books. Any book suggestion for us, a must read for especially women or people in the mid career, or any one book suggestion that you would have for us?
Okay, so I do read a lot. I'm a part of a very enthusiastic book club,
Oh, okay.
but I mostly read fiction. But if you specifically would like to speak of women, there's a book that I read recently called "Lady, You're the Boss,"
Okay.
and I really liked. It was a very fast read, just a few pages,
Okay. Okay.
but that's something that you can really pick up because it's very practical, very very real. So when you read it,
Okay.
you feel like, oh, this has happened to me, and that has happened to me, and
Oh,
that is so real. And I know somebody who went through that, so
okay.
it was something that I really liked and appreciated. So that was one of the recent reads. The rest that I read are not really so kind of women centric,
Okay.
just general fiction.
Okay, okay, awesome. So one last question I have, Arnabi. Now, since Shivolve is a mentorship platform, right? So what is your view on mentorship? And is there any personal advice you want to give to your, the following group of women who are looking to grow in their career?
I feel, this is a fantastic platform.
Right.
And I look back and I feel that maybe I was very fortunate. I worked in fantastic organizations, very progressive ones, where I had a lot of support from, coincidentally, from my managers and my colleagues. But I don't know whether everybody is that fortunate.
Right.
So it's very very important that the right time of your life, when you're really wanting to reach out um, uh, to get that, a few pearls of wisdom, or sometimes just somebody to come and hold your hand and to say, give you the moral support that this too shall pass, and move on, don't let it go. It's okay, it happens to everyone. I faced it, so many other women faced it. So that I feel is something that you're bringing to the table, and it's very timely.
Right.
You don't need it maybe throughout your life. You don't need it 365 days, but you need it at certain points in your career, that nudge.
Right.
And that can really make a huge difference in somebody's career and life.
True, very, very true. And I think the platform actually gives us a sense of belonging where we can talk to
Yes,
people who have gone through similar situation, same
absolutely.
as us, and now they
Absolutely.
have already come out in different colors, and we know, okay, we can also be there at some point. I think that is actually the main motivation that comes out of Shewall.
And it's not something that you're reading or you're watching. It's a
True.
real person.
Exactly, exactly. And when we get to talk to people like you, automatically we get so energetic, and I think that is what is actually required, right?
I'm so glad I can help.
Yeah, awesome, awesome, Madhavi. I think we're pretty much done with our questions for today. It was great, great talking to you. Even with just the 5 or 10 minutes that we spoke, I've already got a lot of information from you, and a lot of energy. It's just passing on your energy. It just keeps passing on.
Thank you so much. I really loved this conversation.
Awesome, awesome, Barnaby. So to the Sheball community, we are coming up with the next set of speed mentoring, and Arnabi is also going to be part of that. So stay tuned for more updates on it. Thank you so much. Thanks,
Thank
Arnabi.